and a very good day and a good night to everyone wherever you are right now. My name is Balqis Izazi Binti Azri. People call me Bal as always. My metric number is 273246. So today I'm going to be presenting the assignment that was assessed to us. Accounting was found over 500 years ago among the ruins of ancient Mesopotamia. First, we go all the way back to Mesopotamia. Accounting's origin may be traced back to ancient Mesopotamia. It is strongly linked, advanced in writing, counting, and money. Next, the purpose is maybe related to the taxes, trading activities of temples, and private firm. Besides, it is also record crops and herbs. The scribe wrote the names of the contracting parties, the goods and money traded, and any other promises made using a wooden rod with a triangular end. By impressing their respective seals on the tablet, the parties signed their name. Men wore their signature around their necks in a form of a stone, amulets engraved with the wearer mark, and were buried with them upon death at a period of widespread illiteracy. The owner's names and religious symbols, such as the picture and the name of the god worshipped by the owner, were usually included in the seals. Second, we go to Egypt. It is the same as Mesopotamia, except they are not using clay, but instead they use papyrus for record transaction. Regarded gold and silver as ordinary items of exchange rather than fungible units of value. The purpose of using papyrus rather than clay is because record more detail and it is easier. All of this was recorded on abacus paper from around 5000 before Common Era until 4000 before Common Era, when papyrus paper became more popular in Egypt and was used by the accountants to keep track of goods and data. Depositories and granaries, which was similar to warehouses and banks. It stores all of the enormous records. The accountant was responsible of keeping tracks of taxes gathered from the people at that time. And abacus papers was used to record King Hammurabi's wealth and tribute payments, ensuring accurate and timely records. Third is China. A level of sophistication was achieved during the Zhou dynasty, which was in 1122 before Common Era until 256 before Common Era, not until after the introduction of double entry. The purpose is to evaluate the efficiency of governmental programs and the civil servants. And number 4 is Greece. Introduction of coin money about around 600 before Common Era, and bankers keep the account books, change and loan money, and even arrange for residents to receive currency transfers from associates banks in other towns. This is to provide citizens actual authority and control over the finances of their government. The ancient Athens Popular Assembly, which was open to all male citizens once they had met the requirements for citizenship. In Greece, bankers were also known as trapezi. They looked after the exchange office, granted loans, received deposits, handled operational correspondence, and in some cases, retaining the service tax collections of taxes that the government had acquired. The bankers took full care of the work of employees who were in charge of customer service and cash, as well as keeping track of the payments. They have to obey the master's verbal orders. And the last but not least, we go to Rome. Let's go. Accounts in ancient Rome emerged from records traditionally kept by the family heads. Daily entry of household receipts and payments kept in an adversaria. It is the first node of memoria, or we can call it as daybook. Monthly postings were made to a cash book in a codex accepti et expensi, and it is used for taxation and even civil rights determination. Aerarium, it is a treasury of ancient Rome housed in the Temple of Saturn and the record office in the Forum. Fra Luca Bartolomeo di Pacioli was an Italian mathematician. In Europe, he is known as the father of accounting and bookkeeping, since he was the first to produce a book on the double entry system of bookkeeping. He was also known as Luca in Borgo, after birthplace in Tuscany, Borgo San Sespolcro. In 1494, Pacioli wrote Summa de Arithmetica, Geometria, Proportioni et Proportionalita, included a 27-page treatise on bookkeeping titled Particularis de Computis et Scripturis, which means details of calculation and recording. I am so sorry about my pronunciations. I'm trying my best right here. On the subjects of record, keeping and double entry accounting. Pacioli's book became the reference text and teaching tools on the subjects of bookkeeping and accounting for the next several hundred years. This was the first time that the symbol for plus and minus appeared in a printed book. This book was the first known published work on the topic of double entry bookkeeping. Summa Arithmetica was also the first known book printed in Italy to contain algebra. Accounting basics are also mentioned in the New Testament of the Bible, in the book of Matthew, as well as other religious texts such as the Quran. That's all from me. Thank you. This is my favorite method of teaching and studying because I like to see pictures and visuals and also listen to the video for me to understand more about the subject or the topic.